I say.
Are you in a game?
Not currently. I assume there's one running. Is there not one running?
I don't know. I had to restart my computer. My OBS wasn't picking up my client for some reason.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
And everyone was down in event. I'm like, ooh, event. That's not what this is. I'm gonna move to legendary and see what happens. Yeah, had a little daughter situation that I had to help my wife with.
Well, I hope everything's all right, and I hope you
No,
remediated everything.
it should be fine. It's just we had to change her site and her cartridge for her insulin pump.
Oh, word.
Yeah. She was going up for unexplained reasons, so that's when that happens, that's what we do. When I say going up, her blood sugar was going up.
Is it very predictable? I mean, based on her diet and how she feels, or are there like waxing and wanings of?
Yes, yes and no. There's a million variables. Everything from her hormones to how hot it is to how stressed she
Wow.
is she having a growth spurt to what she ate, which is the normal stuff. But she's on a low carb diet, so normally that's, we keep her within 70 to 120, and she was all the way up to like 135, and that means we got to do something. So that's what that was. And don't get me
Okay.
wrong, her A1C is within like the top 1% of type 1 diabetics in the world. So like there's no risk to her exactly. It's just she may not feel good for a little while if she gets into the 130, 140 range. Whereas you and I, um, when we get into the 130, 140 range, it's because we ate waffles or pizza or something like that. Like it's yeah, and we're lethargic because food coma.
Gotcha.
It's
But with
different.
her, it's her body just quits being able to what
Well,
sort of
it's a little different for her. She'll feel the same thing, but she can't come down without the help of insulin. Whereas our body will
okay.
recover within an hour or so. Hers takes longer, and it's more complex than that. I'm simplifying it.
Yeah, general.
But
I appreciate it.
it's if she ate pizza, she'd be in the 250 to 300 range or more, and that's a different animal than, hey, she ate her low carb meal and her protein is hitting, because protein basically converts to carbs in a ketogenic diet eventually, and she's pretty much in ketosis all the time. So she burns fat, not sugar for energy or
Okay.
carbs for energy.
Yeah, my dad's on that diet.
Yeah, it's similar except she needs that diet to live, whereas everyone
Yeah,
else is like, I need that diet to lose weight. It's a different thing.
you're right. I'm trying to accept Spartan.
Oh yeah, okay.
Hi guys.
Make sure you show them that clip. What was
Hey,
Not tonight. Not tonight.
that footage?
Sven's kind of loose. He had some friends
Gotcha.
drinking.
that's good. Actually, speaking of which, my wine is behind me. I need more.
All right, I got a better idea.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna
So, Laheim.
So Tenzin, how's it going, man?
Good. How are you? Long time.
Doing all right? Yeah, yeah. Can't remember last time I saw you in game.
Ah.
Maybe a few days back.
Yeah, you were around about a week ago or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I think you left. I saw that you were here and then you were gone.
Yeah, I rebooted my computer because my OBS wasn't. Wow, what is going on? My OBS wasn't picking up my game client, so I was streaming, but look over at OBS and it's just a
I
blank
gotta get
screen.
my Monarch. My
Oh, you
jump
have
into
it?
Monarch, it's such a slow slog.
So you're a few guys that would be good to give me feedback on this, and
But are we the kind of guys that you would want
All right,
feedback
I think
from?
I'm gonna cheat. I think
yeah.
I'm gonna burn all my free XP.
Oh, on your Corvette?
Take that in, Pittsburgh. Willis is unable to accept, so he has to send.
So I've been playing solo for about a month and a half now. Partly as an experiment and partly so I can take breaks whenever I want instead of being sort of bound by the...
So tell me about the ulcer that formed in that amount of time.
So in a nutshell, I think that squads should only be allowed in Legendary. And the reason I think that is because flying solo is an absolutely miserable experience, even if you're experienced.
That's how it is in every team game, Overwatch, TF2, every team game. If you're gonna solo queue, it's gonna be like that. People
Well, if you're
queues
gonna
cannot want to
solo
communicate together.
Well,
Were you healing that time, Tenzin, or were you playing?
I've done it all because basically what I do is
Because healing solo queue is one of the most frustrating things, hand down, you could do in this game. But
I actually like it.
I mean, sometimes I enjoy it, but the overall, I'm thinking more in terms of the hoped for success of this game in Steam, and I think that in order to really keep players, you have to do the things that are necessary to keep the early players, the people that are just experiencing the game for the first time. And I mean, it's bad enough that they sort of get shown up quite badly by a well-organized squad, even if the other team has a squad and you have a squad too. I'm just thinking that even in veteran, there are so many people that are just absolutely clueless that I have to assume they're relatively new at the game. And there are a lot of people that I don't recognize the names that are coming on now.
So,
and so I want to give them the best chance to love this game. And I don't think when they come up against a group with really seasoned players working on comms, I mean, there are solutions to the, oh, well, no, I can't squad in vet, and that's why I play, because it's fun that way, and all that jazz that we've all heard, is if you have the gumption to get a squad together, then you have the gumption to get on comms. And it doesn't necessarily mean that the company has to form a relationship with Discord directly, but they can just recommend that people and direct them to the right one, the Dreadnought Beta Discord, so that they don't have to go through all that hassle that it is to invite somebody to your server and all that jazz. And just make it so that it's as natural as getting up in the morning to get on comms. And then if you're on comms, say you got 6 or 8 guys that we all know each other that are on comms. Well, your squad is a comm-based squad, but it's not one where the game sets it up so that, I mean, I played a game in Legendary the other day that it was just simply was 2 full squads on one side and no squad at all on the other side.
Okay. So let me speak to a few of those things.
Yeah.
First of all, you are not wrong in any way, shape, or form. And you, some of the things that we're going to try and do, literally within the very first hotfix after Steam, vets will become tier 3 only. Legendary will become tier 4 and 5. So the brand new players.
That's a good idea.
Well, it's a start. And this is meant to be a temporary situation as well. We don't expect this to be forever. Our hope is someday that the matching pool is large enough that we can have 4 fleets: a recruit, a 3, a 4, and a 5. But for now, 4 and 5 can kind of play pretty well together. Like, I play 4s against 5s
Yeah,
all day long.
Yeah, you can do it.
And by the time somebody is playing a tier 4, they're 15 to 20 hours in the game, even if they bum rush 4s.
Right.
So they're more experienced. Now, I will also tell you that the issue of smart matches of who's on which team, 2 squatted teams against 2 a bunch of pugs. Yeah, that's bad. And there's a lot of logic that we still actually need to overhaul on the matchmaking side of things to make sure that doesn't happen. Every back-end person that we have is focused on Steam right now, and we can't address that.
Right.
We will eventually address that, but just not yet. Someone kill Ahab, by the way.
I'm more back spring.
Multiple impacts. Damage control teams on station.
I got Ahab.
Let's see them hold out when they're down 1 tech cruiser.
Our fleet is dominating the battlefield.
So I guess what I was getting at is with comms, it's possible to squad, but the squads get assembled by the algorithm instead of by...
They do. And the other part of this we'll eventually get to is we'll have Vivox chat in Steam in this, so everyone will have comms, period. And it'll be the same as PlayStation 4 on that
Because
regard.
it's a completely different game without comms.
Yeah, I understand.
Not happening.
But lots of people are douches in comms, that's the other problem.
It's true.
True.
I wish they weren't, but they are.
Well, based on the player base, as I've experienced them, they seem like a fairly mature bunch with, occasional bad days.
Occasional Willises.
Just, I'm not... There's lots of people that, myself included, who've been douchey on a day.
Behind his mess. Behind it.
Thank you. Who is on me? Where's the bad guy?
Swapping to primary weapons, Captain.
What is this dude thinking?
I don't know, it's kind of funny to watch though.
I don't understand. We're losing both points, so he's not wrong, but
I think it's the DN tag is what he wants.
yeah, everyone wants the
Gotta be
DN
it.
tag.
Has to be it.
It's not like it's scoring well. It's not like, oh, get the top guy on the scoreboard.
And he wants that golden skin.
So anyway, our short-term goal, and we're gonna do a big blog post on matchmaking soon. My request is, hey guys, we know matchmaking's a problem. Why don't we talk about this before everyone yells at us for saying, hey, your matchmaking sucks. Yeah, we know. This is what we're gonna do about it in the short term. This is where it's gonna go in the long term. And how do we solve this? It's a 6-month problem. It's not an, oh, we do 1 patch and it's fixed. And frankly, it's going to depend a lot upon what happens with the Steam launch and what the population looks like. We do believe that a much larger matching pool is going to radically change the dynamics across the board. We don't think it's going to solve everything, but we think it's going to fix a lot of things, but it's not everything. When way more tier 3s are out there, then Tier 4s eating Tier 3s are going to be less of an issue, even if we change nothing. But we're going to change something to make that less of a thing.
Well, that'll help. It's just, you only get one chance to make a first impression.
True.
So I'm just thinking in terms of like what can be done to maximize the potential of this game. And it's
Fleet is dominating the battlefield.
You are dead right.
The enemy is pushing into our territory.
Aye, Captain. Engaging.
So when is Steam release anyways?
Not telling. Secret.
Oh, okay. But when it comes out, the difference that makes is that you can install the game for free from Steam. Is that the gist of what-
Correct. There
some
is
patches?
not just that. Yes, not just install from
Really cool
Steam.
community page. There's different groups. That you, if you haven't been to the Steam Dreadnought page, I'd recommend wishlisting it.
Yes, please. Everyone will be forced to go through Steam.
Shield activated.
Oh crap. So if I wake up one morning and Dreadnought just doesn't work anymore,
You'll
you guys
go-
didn't die, it's just
No, just Steam.
Our fleet is secure.
Well, everybody has Steam.
How do you not have Steam?
Everyone has Steam.
I mean, I have Steam, but
Okay.
I don't keep it running usually.
Basically,
most of it's
you
like
will
Dreadnought.
need to re-download an entirely new client from Steam.
Our fleet has secured control point beta.
Oh jeez, I'm getting lit up by.
Alpha.
I got
Our fleet has secured control
Jesus.
evasive maneuvers.
a pod for you. The dirty pod's getting you.
Yep, like 3 of them. 3 of them are hitting me.
Our fleet is
Are the briefings getting redone at Steam release as well? Or is that
Yes,
being ordered?
there's many officer briefings have been redone completely.
the enemy is capturing control point Alpha.
Ugh, I finally have most of them. It's gonna wreck everything.
No, it's going to change things. Not going to wreck everything.
Okay.
It's going to
I guess
change.
so.
The meta will change. Lots of things will change.
Point Alpha.
Oh, that's fun. I always like once you already have all the pieces and you get to figure out like what the new
You lose
thing
nothing.
is.
There's nothing you're going to lose. You'll be at no disadvantage from having everything. If anything, you're at an increased advantage from having everything and having the ability to play with things.
Okay. I literally cried when Adrenaline Shot was nerfed. It was
Okay.
Time.
Yeah,
The
but
first and second time.
it was much needed. It was
a lot of
It was.
desperately needed.
Yeah.
Nobody uses it.
It was just so awesome.
It's
man.
going to get a little bit of a buff.
Multiple systems, Captain.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I read that.
I trust your judgment then, so the game should be going well.
Yeah, exactly.
I trust
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not the one making the calls, but the people who are making the calls, you should also trust their judgment because they actually play at the level we play at. You just don't know who they are.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
We got 2 really good combat designers that trust me. They sit down and pull me in, and some of you get pulled in for conversations as well.
We've linked our territory.
We'll continue to do that. 2 weeks post Steam, there'll be another roundtable of trusted players that we say, hey, what do you think of the changes we made? What did we break? What still needs to be fixed, etc.
Is capturing control point beta.
I'm just really looking forward to the hangar going away.
Oh, well, there's a million
Yeah,
things I'm
why
looking
the
forward to it. Like, I can't... There are lots of things that I'm like, oh, God, that's right, this is still live. And it just hurts me when these are not things that I deal with in internal playtests. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's still a thing.
So let me ask you, has anybody noticed, I've kind of taken a shine to repeater missiles. And
They're
I find it to
beast.
yeah, they're much more effective if you use them right than a lot of other weapons.
They've kind of always been beast, but very few people use them right.
Well, yeah, and you have to make sure they have no shields and no anti-missile lasers. And it just does an amazing amount of damage. But has anybody noticed the phenomenon of them just suddenly veering off and going some other direction?
Yeah, missiles and torpedoes in general have that problem. And that's a known bug within them. We're at some point in time going to completely overhaul all the missile and torpedo logic.
Now, I have noticed that they will sometimes target somebody else. And, so I was going for one ship and I got attack cruiser that I didn't even know was there.
That's been like that for a long time.
Yeah. Well, I've only been using it for about a month, and it's kind of replaced storm missiles because the range is so good.
Oh my god, Svenice, 500 HP, I'm coming.
I got no idea what's going on.
Oh, good.
I was like, I'm scrambled the whole time. I couldn't tell you what was going on. Good thing we were squatted there because, that worked for us.
Aw.
And Silas bounced it out.
Mm. Mm. Oh, you scored well. All right, so what was Endless Waltz play there?
He was playing the Kataro or Harwick.
So he was
Yeah.
doing nuclear mine, emergency evac.
Maybe.
I didn't see the nuclear mine when he snuck up behind you.
I didn't either. I don't think he hit me with that.
By the way, he should have evac'd away in time because we were kind of hitting him for quite a bit.
Yeah, one would think.
We really wanted you.
It is kind of fun trying to hit somebody who's completely invisible. You just watch for the little yellow numbers appearing.
You can hit them. They're still
try to
very
track the
hittable.
numbers,
Oh yeah, completely.
So yeah,
Completely hittable.
Aphrodite, we're queuing Legendary right now. If you wanted to get in games with us, or it doesn't matter. Just
I'm in the middle of a conquest, but thanks.
cool.
Well, that's how
I'll
close
look
to
at there too.
Do it.
Mm. Yeah.
How much more modules do you have left for the Gora?
I'll tell you when I get there.
Better be in your fleet.
Oh, it is.
I'm down to 500,000 free XP. I've been burning all my free
Nice.
XP. Not happy about it.
How much were you at before you started spending?
900,000.
He has a lot. Actually,
Hey,
I'm curious
thank
how much
you.
Luna has now. Luna saved up
Thanks for following,
what,
Chuck.
1.5 mil? Last time I checked?
So I have 4 modules on the Gora left.
Okay.
You know what's sad about having that much free XP?
What's that?
Is it isn't much.
No, it's not. I'm looking at trying to get my Jutland to my Monarch, which will give me every Jupiter arm ship unlocked. I could do it, but it's going to burn almost all my free XP.
You'll get all that GP money back when Steam release hits. Everyone buys the retrofits.
It's not the GP. That's not the problem. It's XP. XP is the problem.
Well, you actually play quite a bit anyway, so
Yeah.
you'll be getting it anyway.
Yeah. All right. I just updated another Jutland buy. Like every time I come back out, I buy another Jutland module. I've got 7 more to go, and then I'll have every Jupiter arms ship. I want my Monarch. God damn it.
Oh, Svenice.
Yes.
Are there any plans, if you can tell me, for making it so you can have more than one loadout? Because sometimes on ships I wish I had a C or a D as well, just because there's so many different combinations.
There are plans. I will tell you they will be paid. But
Nice.
it's designed within the new UI. We just haven't implemented yet on the back end.
Paid? Aren't you worried about that?
No, it'll be in the sense. I think one of our marketplace person is responsible for deciding how it gets done. I think one of them is going to go with elite status. So if you have elite status, you'll get a third, and then
Very smart.
And then the fourth, I think is going to be either rented or bought outright per ship. I'm not sure. It's going to be up to her as to how it goes.
It reminds me of how Planet Side 2 does it.
Hello.
Fear my Jutland. Coming through the hole.
That way.
So Chub Rock, how's it going tonight, man? How you doing? Anything fun going on?
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Little push helps.
Yeah, love it. Bring it on. Okay, I'm gonna warp
Enemy missile
over to
incoming,
Okay.
Captain.
Toshik's.
Activated.
Hang on to something.
Jump complete. Cycling jump.
Aye, Captain. Engaging.
I'm gonna turn to the side and start going to the right. They'll,
I have no cover. There's no cover for me at all on that side. Let's just be aware of that.
Okay. I'll stay low. I'll turn around the other side.
And stick with svenice so I can keep you both up. This isn't my warp build.
Cool.
Yeah, that's why.
Maneuvering thrust.
I just can't expect these disruptor missiles, these chain disruptor missiles. Yeah.
Broadside
Good play.
ballistic guns have a lock. Broadside batteries fire.
Shield activated.
Enemy missiles incoming, Captain.
Jump complete. Jump cooling down.
They have a lot of dreadnoughts.
Warp out to me if you can.
We're getting killed.
I'm on your back, right? Oh, well, I'm not happening.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, ready, Captain.
I just got disrupted.
Hey, Spartan, let's go left.
Otherwise, I would have. I'm gonna switch my
Oh,
switch
here's
in
the
my
guy right
build. Bringing out the Tartarus. Let's get some Tartarus love.
Enemy vessel.
there. Some tartar sauce.
Tartar.
Good out there, Captain.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, we're getting smoked.
Jump complete. Cycling jump.
Vulture missiles locked on. Stasis
Where'd he go?
Head has a lock on the enemy vessel. Send the vultures.
Too many LYBs out there.
Fact-sighted.
Fuckers.
Power to
Alright, I'm gonna Tartarus on Luna.
Yeah, he's got the main group of them.
Nuke.
Cause Luna.
There we go. Good job, Morph. I haven't seen Funky in a while.
Enemy contact.
Suppose he's got time now.
Alright, they're all Tartarus.
Warping right above me, Wills.
Okay.
jump complete. Jump cycling.
Got a bearing on the enemy ship.
Ow, hurting.
Trying to get him off. Sounds bad. Nice.
Ship
Damn it.
down to 50%, Captain.
Sorry, Spartan.
Oh, good. I'm the only healer. We got.
I don't have the right build right now.
I'm going Corvette.
Counter engine ready, Captain.
They're gonna win this one. They're gonna win it blind.
Yep, yep.
Launch all vultures.
I got the wrong build entirely. Alright, I'm switching it up.
What you going to?
I think Grenada. Let's see if I can kill some bitches.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Catapult locked on. Stasis warheads targeting the enemy ship. Stasis warhead.
Oh, Willis, just kill him.
Oh no! Oh no!
Stasis
oh,
on Toshik's.
Maneuvering thrusters.
It's just one Toshik.
Oh my god, get him.
Oh, we're getting nuked.
We're locked on.
Okay, not on me. The bot's B-mapping Luna.
Picking up enemy contact.
Man.
Launch Stasis warhead. Aye, Captain. Enemy warheads locked on
Ah!
Big nuke up.
That's not gonna break. Haha, Luna failed.
Last round.
enemy vessel.
Kill Luna.
Gus
Oh my
is in the
god.
open.
Looking good out there, Captain.
Launching. Thanks.
I love that movement.
You can survive, Willis. Keep your shields on.
Ah, my phone rings. Really?
Ignore it till you die.
What the hell is?
At you.
Dude, I'm trying to. Oh. Where the hell is it? Oh.
Okay, well, you lived for quite a bit, but yeah.
Yeah.
Launching. Stasis warhead.
Such a happy little tune on your phone.
Nice, whoever got that RD cruiser. Damn
That's
it!
your winning status. Okay. I'll wait up on your side. Wait, we have it going now. The game's just gonna end.
No, I'm not really helpful here.
I mean, you only need 2 more kills.
Well, then just kill somebody. Maybe Toshix.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh. I think I was somehow outside the app. Avarero, who's that?
Oh, the bot didn't even die that much.
Nope. Reloaded my battle bonus. Let's go. Giddy up. So I'm in Europe for almost 2 weeks, starting on Monday night. It's going to be busy. A couple days in our Berlin office, then off to Gamescom.
Nice. Tony Norvez is online.
Yeah, I noticed him yesterday. Hadn't seen him in a long time. Does he still make a point of having upside down numbers?
No clue.
Because that was his hallmark. 1 and 6. That's a good score.
You just want to play Tony Ball again?
Is Tony still playing? I haven't seen Tony in ages.
He's online.
I saw him yesterday.
No.
Yeah. That's the best film ever made in Dreadnought.
The Tony Ball clip?
The Tony Ball clip? Oh my god. You guys have all seen that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I laughed my ass off, especially with the music that was chosen for it.
You gotta make that a mini game.
Tony Ball? No.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a wrinkle. You do a match where you can't fire any weapons. It's all whether or not you can get somebody outside the circle, like sumo wrestling.
Well, the thing we were doing the other night was all rams, no weapons. So it was all you could have is thrust amp and your ram, and that was fun as hell.
I'm sure.
So ram jousting.
Yeah, it was super fun. It was funny. There'd be like 14 people in the match who knew what was going on, and like one or two who didn't know. And it was
Hard not to
definitely
catch on
good
too
times.
quick, though, I think.
No, but they didn't necessarily have. They were playing legendaries because legendaries we control everything because it's a very limited audience for now. And
Yeah.
so you'd have 2 or 3 tier 4s in dreadnoughts when everyone else was in rams, and it was funny. They're like, what the hell is going on? Damn it.
Where did Bliss go? There you are.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I put my microphone in my headset to answer that call, and yeah, I have a friend from out of town that's gonna swing back by before he leaves.
And hey, everybody
Okay,
on the
let's go,
stream,
Kim.
don't be
Okay.
shy.
I did. And you're absolutely right.
If you got any questions or comments,
Yeah,
hit me
maybe.
on the stream, and happy to
Yep,
answer.
I'm here.
I'm keeping an eye on what's going on.
So I had a friend in high school whose name was Zach Lee. So anytime anybody said like exactly, he'd say what?
Oh,
Yeah,
that is terrible.
but it's true. I mean, it would be absolutely terrible if I just like made that up and that was like my version of a joke. No, absolutely.
All vessels. We've got an enemy contact. Requesting fire over here. Enemy warheads locked on our position.
God damn it.
Train torpedoes have a lock.
Full power to the new ring thrusters.
Got a bunch of missiles on me.
This location.
Oh god.
Bunch of missiles on me.
Yeah, that was Luna just sent down right for you.
Thank you, whoever that was.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Major, what do you have on your healer?
Okta.
Funky.
You got Antonita on one of the gores?
Train torpedoes are
Use some A&Ls.
Yeah, I chose the wrong shit.
Luna's gonna have fun nuking us.
But I'll bring hell lasers out as soon as I can.
Oh, this doesn't really look like we want to push in there, do we?
No, we don't want to push
we
right
don't,
into
but
that.
They're
Many
at the
missiles.
doorstep already.
Aye, Captain. Engaging.
Somebody's making a move.
Power to maneuvering thrusters.
Why am I stuck on a fucking wall?
I don't see it.
Scrambled by something.
Thank you.
We're winning, Captain.
Did that kill anything?
We all got scrambled.
It did.
Picking up
Gonna
enemy
have to see.
contact. Over there.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
No, go out of the way. I want to kill the potato.
Multiple impact.
I'm on the potato.
Train torpedoes locked onto contact. Firing scrambler pod.
I'm on Luna. She's scrambled.
Luna got a double with that one.
Triggering
I'm
plasma.
armor broken.
Luna's down.
Ready for charging.
I'm down too. I'll be back into
Minus
you
that.
as soon as I can.
Gonna make your way back over there when you have to reform.
Drain
Luna,
torpedo on
take
Toshix.
over, guys.
Toshix has no shields.
Oh, that's quite a
Major,
lot of
get some
missiles.
healing on. You're within range, dude. I don't see a healing beam from you, man. I don't mean to tell anybody how to play, but like, you have people like dying.
Are those bombers? Yeah, it's bombers. Fuck.
I just dispense your advice left and right. It's no problem. Maybe something good is in there.
Yep, I see.
Scrambled. Left.
God damn, they got so many dreadnoughts. We need some arties.
Oh, there.
I'm going around the back to see if I can hit some attack cruisers.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be perfect.
There you go, Cyrus. That was a good one.
Because
Ah,
like
I don't know, they're
there's so many
clumped up,
dreadnought.
so I always hit something.
Actually, yes, Cyrus, stay in the pits. We'll move over there to the right as well.
Okay.
Get better cover in there as a healer.
All right, I'm going for their potato.
Enemy vessel.
Do it.
As that's on the right, there's a lone sniper, by the way.
They
Down low.
got 2 potatoes.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Drain torpedo in the black.
Shield activated. Aye, aye.
Charge the plasma ram.
Okay, 1 potato down.
Ram ready for
The
Nice.
other one is almost down too.
Ship is damaged, Captain.
1 potato down.
Nice.
The third one is almost dead too.
Okay, get
I got a
him.
Goliath going in on him. Trying to get this Artie right here.
Oops.
All right, I'm switching to a Grenada. Because I think that's what we need for this situation.
Thrusters.
More than a Dicta.
Cool.
Pick off some...
There's a new coming.
They're down.
Stasis warheads targeting the enemy ship. Got a bearing on the enemy
I'm
ship.
purged.
Launching
Yep.
stasis warhead.
Amplifying weapons, aye.
This healer looks like he's going down.
Luna is kindly ignoring my heal drone.
Luna, I've got.
Catapult locked on.
Hitting her hard.
I'm getting stasis for some
Actually,
reason.
Willis, say, can you camp up on top of him to block the nuke? Will that be a thing?
Oh, yeah, I can try.
But the US side just
But I
together.
got hell lasers on really quick.
Yeah.
God damn it, she's ignoring everything.
Sniper on the far right coastline as well. Same
I'm
one
on
you
Jacob
got
Jacob
forward.
Keys.
Got an enemy
I'll
contact. Stasis
try to nuke the
Jacob
healers.
Keys down.
We've been hit hard. Deploy damage control teams. Activated.
fire thrusters. Aye, Captain. Launch stasis warhead. Aye, Captain.
I'm down.
Enemy vessel.
I'll bring in warp.
We're winning, Captain. Multiple impacts detected. Abandoned ship.
I'm fixing to unleash a Goliath on him. So, right down here.
God damn, they got so many dreadnoughts. It's crazy. I gotta stay further back.
I'm trying.
This is a dead tie game, guys.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Oh, we're doing quite well compared to
Nice.
us. They have way more healers.
Stasis warheads targeting the enemy ship. Got an
Let's get this guy.
contact. Stasis warhead launched.
And their sniper is out in the open.
Both healers are almost down. This guy's more so.
Toshik's low.
Amplifying weapons, aye. We've been hit hard.
No way. I just got one-shotted by something.
Not for healer, by the way.
Oh man. By their sniper, I got one-shotted.
I'm about to slice him up.
One of the healers is down. I'll die too.
Need assistance.
I didn't even see their sniper.
Hi, Spartan. Mark where you're going.
On the right coastline on the healer.
Got an enemy
Okay.
contact. Catapult locked on. Launching stasis warhead.
Stasis on next
Finished
door.
it.
God damn, how's he still alive?
Firing catapult.
Okay, next door down. Their healer's down.
All ships.
He responds to the
Toshik-
sniper again.
Toshik's
Wallace, if
is
you got your
low.
target warp ready.
I do.
Over that sniper spawn.
Trying to find. Oh, yep.
As he's with his main group.
We're getting Starling.
Well, he's gonna be blind.
Ahab hit.
Stasis warheads target enemy vessel. Stasis warhead launched.
Going in on their healers.
Who's with the purge beam?
Firing catapult.
Nice, nice.
Amplifying weapons, aye.
Oh wow.
I'll get
I thought I
together.
blew up during my scramble. I was like, oh, well.
I'm getting hit by their
Full power to maneuvering.
Sounds on me.
their Artie
Vessel.
has bombs inc.
Contact.
Behind the lines, like a Stella kind of warping was.
Repairs now.
I never mind. Switch.
I'm doing quad.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
I'll wait till it hits.
Alright.
I'm not gonna move anywhere.
2 of them going out right now on this guy.
Fuck, I keep getting stuck on geometry. God damn it.
Oh, this pit was occupied. It was mine.
I got another one going down. I should.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Alright,
They have
one
it
more.
overextending
One more
across the
there.
middle.
We're locked on. Stasis
They have low.
not a lock, Captain. Stasis warhead.
Healer should be blind and disrupted.
They only need 2 more.
They have down.
All ships, enemy contact.
Luna's behind you.
Location. Firing catapult.
Heavy damage across multiple systems, Captain.
Enemy warheads locked on our position. Stasis warheads targeting.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Got a bearing on the enemy ship.
Sound the retreat.
Oh,
This is a
Man.
this is a bit of a slice.
Not working out so well.
Sorry for feeding, guys.
All good. Good players, good match.
You didn't even have the most depth, Willis. Look who does.
No,
Does it surprise you?
that's funny.
It is.
Wait. What's funny? Hang on.
I
Look
think he
at
was trying to make a point.
most deaths was who?
That's all.
Oh yeah. Okay. Haha.
I'm gonna put a healer in the fleet.
All right. Hang on. I gotta change my Jutland build.
So just queue whenever you're ready.
Yep. Likewise. I'm ready now. Want to make sure I had armor booster pulse on my Jutland for one of my builds. My Tartarus build.
It's probably one of the best in-slot modules for that.
I would agree. Concur even, some might say. And hey, everybody watching the stream, don't be shy. Chat, what's going on?
You guys ready to queue?
Yep.
Hopefully my keyboard typing is not too loud for the mic. Huh. Interesting.
There you go.
Hello, hello.
I don't like your Corvette Spartan.
How many scars did they give you?
Well, you started eating my lunch, and I'm like, well, I keep telling my team, get them off me.
You kept spawning away from the group.
Yeah, I finally got a hold of you near the end there.
Yeah.
I got you with 2 shots, and that took you almost down. Then you warped next to me, and I got you off of my bolt gun instead.
Yeah, so I think it's gonna be good when it's just tier 4, tier 5 for legendary. I think it's gonna start to change the dynamic a good bit.
Team Deathmatch. Rings of Saturn. Alright, I haven't been on this map in a while.
Every single person on our team has a good coding. Pretty.
Except for Olga.
Except for Olga. Fucking Olga. Messing it all up for everybody else.
So, are you gonna put cosmetics on the bots to advertise like the hero ship and all that stuff?
Someday, what I'd like to do is do a procedural generation of the bots.
A scrolling headline along the side.
No, it'll be hopefully someday we'll be able to say, you know what, take every available cosmetic that exists and randomize it, and that's what the bots use. But frankly, that is very low on the priority list of the things that we got to tackle. So yes, it's my short answer. Someday, we'd like to take care of that.
Again?
Jump complete. Jump cycling. Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Going high.
Targeting enemy vessel.
Was that Tartarus status?
Our fearless bot going out there to
This is the nasty abductor.
Tartarus on Nexicor.
Oh, then he has 2. What? Oh, I suppose he's going to dislike that.
That's going to hit a bunch of people. Oh, many people Tartarus.
Come here.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
We don't like you in there.
Focus fire, focus fire.
Armor boost spells on folks.
Nice!
Nice! Good job! Hostile takeover.
Okay. Now
Warping
that the
in.
is gone, we should be able to roll.
My revenge.
Moving in.
incoming to left.
There's a Corvette behind us. Below us more, like.
It's funky. He's gonna keep doing that. Don't worry about
No,
it.
it's a bot. It's a bot.
Yeah.
I saw wrong.
It's not Lando down there, it's funky.
Going to Tartarus or Luna.
I keep focusing on Avara. Tartarus on Avara. They're Feronia.
Oh, I suppose it's a bad idea to get
Pay
that
attention
out.
to your other support too, Major.
Alright, I got him. Okay, I got one of their attack cruisers. How are we losing? We've killed all their bitches. And hey, Rumbletown.
They're on both sides of us.
Yeah, I'm on both
Right,
sides of
left.
you now.
Guy over there on the left side.
I don't understand how we're losing.
Oh,
the-
you got me, Spartan.
Sniper just took me out.
I got the healers first, though. I'm happy.
All the Tartarus is flying. How are we losing? This makes no sense.
Wow, Tosh, lucky. You were lucky he healed you on time.
Requesting fire at this location. Clearing torpedo tubes.
Tartarusing Nexicor.
Got a bearing on the enemy ship.
Tartarus, 2 Tartarus is up.
Okay, we gotta hit Ahab. Ahab is energy free.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Understood. Swapping to primary weapons, Captain. Requesting fire over here.
Ah, it's only one. Oh.
Shield activated.
All vessels. We've got an
You
enemy.
sure you want me to switch out of healing?
Systems
We're locked on, Captain. Got an enemy contact. I launch torpedoes.
shield activated.
Stasis nuke has a lock on the enemy vessel. Stasis nuke is away.
Tartarus out.
Jump complete.
Fucking Ahab is back.
All ships, enemy contact.
Try to kill the healer instead of the dreadnoughts.
Yep, always the healer.
Mayday! Need some repairs. We could use some backup here. Firing.
Oh.
Requesting fire over here. Thanks.
Nice job on Ahab.
Wait for me, Tosh. Of course, on the funky after.
I got toss tracked at. If you would like to shoot him, that is.
We're losing power. We need repairs.
Yeah, he's trying to get away.
Gus is on him.
Torpedo launched.
Oh, you wanted to engage? Don't disengage now. That is bad form.
It's funky on the far right side.
Man, this is really close.
I could Tartarus him for you if you want to kill him.
I could Tartarus somebody.
Lock on our position.
Oh, wow.
Tartarus Ahab. Tartarus on Ahab.
Stay alive, boys.
Shield activated. Aye, Captain.
Oh, this is fine. Around here? Oh, that was.
Oh my god, so many missiles on me, it's ridiculous. It's like 4 waves.
Torpedo away.
System drained. Critical system failure across the board.
I got a bunch of torpedoes off on that dude, but I'm still dead. Rumble, man, you should hang out more. Just chill. Be with
I'll
us.
back to Ahab.
Stasis nuke locked onto enemy.
Nexicor.
Location.
Ahab needs to die. I'm gonna warp in on Ahab.
Jump complete.
I'm back getting punched.
Enemy missiles
Trying to push you, boys.
support fire. Needed over here.
Toshik wants us.
Clearing torpedo tubes.
You make it to safety somehow.
We're getting rammed. 5-6 is doing his thing.
Stasis nuke locked onto enemy ship. Understood. Swapping.
We've got nothing left.
Got a bearing on the enemy ship.
Funky Cole Medina's out of range. Tartarus on Luna, which means you should kill Avera.
Support fire at these coordinates.
He's gonna get hit by it.
Captain, we might have to fall back.
No, I'll switch ships. Let's see if that works better.
Avera low.
Shield activated.
Oh, that's not.
Enemy vessel.
Firing up.
We are taking heavy damage. Need immediate assistance. Torpedo lock confirmed.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
No way, Captain. Nuke's not ready.
That's it. She's done. Jump complete. Cycling jump.
Yes.
Nice.
Destroyed, Captain.
Good job.
Hey,
All ships, enemy contact.
Hello.
This location.
major concern. Do you have like?
Warheads locked on our position.
Do I have what?
We're getting killed out.
Yeah, well, I wanted to ask a few things, but no. Are you having trouble seeing me on your screen? I think I must have called out for heals like 24 times. When I was right next to you.
Not gonna help those. Not even bother.
Torpedo
I'm sorry, I didn't see you.
No, no, that's fine. That's fine. I was just wondering, like, if you weren't seeing the calls, whatever.
Man.
Requesting fire at this location.
Ah! Frustrating. Hmm. Nice Spartan. Yeah, match statistic. That means I didn't do well. Alright. I'll take that.
Well, on that one, at 11 o'clock at night here in Texas, I'm going to end my stream. I hope y'all have enjoyed watching this.
Always a pleasure, Hostile. Thank you.
Alright.
Alright.
Well, that wasn't too bad for my first time streaming it.
No, you should stream every time.
We still going? Or did we lose too many people at this point?
I think we lost one. I'm sure we could pull more in than just one as long as we hang out. Up, pop already. There we go.
How about that?
Oh, what happened to Tajix?
Not sure.
I miss Tajix. He
was
was
probably calling him.
He's such a pain in the ass.
We might be outgunned this round.
Oh, you're not. That is. You have exactly the same amount of guns.
All the guns are
Put Luna on our side. I'll take it.
Yeah, you got Luna, and we had somebody else helping us last round too.
Yep. There's legendary still rolling.
Oh, hell yeah.
We shall see.
Everything on our side is basically tier 5, so why is there bot tier 4?
You don't ask those kind of questions.
One of the things we will eventually do is we'll make all legendary bots tier 5, and we'll make them never miss.
And they can shoot at all angles?
So you'll say, oh, awesome, tier 5 bot in our
that
range.
Would be interesting with a few of the guns in game.
Oh shit. I just shot.
Ooh.
We traded. What's funny is my shot hit a wall. I would have killed you before that shit hit if I hadn't hit the wall.
I know, you dived down and...
Ah, god damn it.
That may have been too early. Oh, hi. Do you want to be my new friend?
Sure. So I guess you guys are in game at the moment.
We are.
How long into the game?
Just started.
Just started.
you
8
just
points
started?
on both teams.
I'll jump into veteran then.
What's your rear status?
Oh yes, I noticed. This will probably kill me, maybe.
I got you. You wanna stay here?
Oh. Did we just
Oh, you-
trade again?
Nah, I won that time.
Ah, damn it.
There's
So
a
I have half
sniper.
health. Your
Do you
cannonball
feel
bombs
lucky?
completely missed
Maybe.
me.
Let's feel lucky about it.
I hit a bunch of people, just not you.
We're locked on. Stasis warheads targeting the enemy ship.
Nope.
Anyway, Sardis.
Is the death toll still there, or? I guess he isn't then.
We've got an enemy contact.
My mic was muted.
Oh,
I'm
there
sorry.
it is.
Come here, let me give me a bolt guns.
Oh!
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
We're locked on. Stasis warhead locked and at the ready. Enemy missiles incoming, Captain. Thanks, Captain.
Captain, we're gaining ground out there.
Firing catapult.
Activated. Aye, Captain. Engage.
All ships, enemy contact. At this location. Fire on this target.
Oh,
Woo! Luna with the triple.
nice.
Enemy missiles incoming, Captain.
It's getting
I got a
level
destroyer
1
on the right.
Enemy ship.
They're respawning at the coast.
There's a bit of a problem.
Multiple impacts. Damage control teams on station.
Fire thrusters.
Shield activated.
Requesting fire over here.
I can't see nothing.
Targeting the enemy ship.
Thank you, who's ever healing me.
Ship's been hit. We need some support. Hostile contact
I didn't
sighted.
kill you, just killed.
I scrambled like 3 times in a row.
Catapult locked on. Stasis warheads targeting the
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Oh, Catapult Inc.
firing catapult. Launch stasis warhead.
Headers hard.
Come here, Sven.
Activated.
Where Willis
I got
go?
something for you.
Ah, that might nice.
We always do.
Willis, by the dam, there's a loner over there. Legatus, if you wanna pick on him.
Ooh, catapult bombs.
Probably see him expose himself in a second.
Oh,
That's
thank you.
Aye, Captain. Firing thrusters.
This is what I needed.
Oh, I got nuked.
Exactly what you
Oh,
need.
I got nuked on that one.
Stasis warheads got a lock, Captain. Thanks for the assist.
We got a
The Goliath
dread
got
jumping
me.
in. Gus.
Oh, it was a Goliath.
Launching stasis.
Aye, Captain. Engaging.
Oh no, this is not good. Why does it respawn here? This is so unfair.
We're locked on.
Oh, yeah, 2
Enemy vessel.
artilleries over there. Huh.
Run into you?
Support
Come on.
fire at these coordinates.
Amplifying weapons. Aye.
Catapult locked. Firing catapult. Dreadnought eliminated. Stasis warhead locked.
Ships hull down to 50%, Captain. Shield activated.
See, I can see you, Sin. You didn't hide very well.
Now I'm hiding well. Now you can't see me.
Ah, Gus just saved you. Gus just ran me over.
Stasis got an enemy contact. locked.
We got him, Captain. Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Stasis warhead locked in at the ready. Catapult locked on.
Alright then.
Oh, someone's trying to escape.
Clean hit.
Got him. I got him.
This is Venezuela.
Got an enemy
Yeah.
contact.
He was making a run for it. Not allowed.
Oh, Willis.
Stasis warhead's got a lock, Captain.
Alright, we are stomping hard. Let's not stomp this hard. Let's feed a little. Feed.
Got a bearing on the enemy ship.
I could probably try to kill myself with my Goliath.
Yep,
Maybe.
everybody goes suicide. If everybody goes in suicides, then let's see if I can go kill somebody with with flax. If I can kill somebody with flax, then they deserve to die.
How's it with those damn death beams?
Catapult locked on. Stasis warheads targeting the enemy ship. Hostile contact.
You got him, Moss? Yeah, you got him.
We've been hit hard. Damage control team dispatched.
Alright. Give me at least 60 points. Don't finish it. At least 60 points.
Power to maneuvering thrusters.
Catapult locked on. Stasis warheads got a bearing on the enemy ship.
You got it. Firing thrusters. We're taking them down, ship by ship.
We're locked on. Stasis warhead locked in at the ready.
We've been hit hard. Deploy damage control teams.
Catapult locked. Stasis warhead's got a lock, Captain.
We're gonna escaping by a hair.
Okay, they got 60 points. All good. Win whenever.
Main power just went down. Our hull is collapsing.
That's my assist on those. Willis.
Ooh.
Catapult locked on. Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Nah,
There we go.
too bad. Yeah, I knew that was gonna be bad. I got 9 kills still, but
It's still good.
also died 5 times.
I love when it says match statistic. That means, yeah, we couldn't find anything that was interesting about everybody else, so that's just how you did.
Hey, you're adding to our ledger. Thank you very
Exactly
much.
right.
Yeah, I always found that wording a little odd myself.
Yeah. That's what it is. This is what happened. We're reporting the thing that happened to you, good, bad, or otherwise.
Yep.
Because we got nothing better to tell you.
Should come with a little comment. Thanks for playing or something.
Somewhere or another, I have.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how Callie does like the little background things on her camera when she's streaming.
Filters.
Yeah, she got like the bar and stuff like that.
Logitech. Logitech has a bunch of camera filters.
Yeah.
For the driver software.
Well, I have an older Logitech. I know it had some camera filters. It was only a I'm not gonna do camera stuff. I might as well have 1080 at this point. At least 1080.
Problem is, you can't really stream anything much above 1080.
Yeah, well, I'm streaming 1080. I'm streaming 1080. Must be right 1080 anyway. Ain't no big deal.
You can
1080.
You can upload higher resolution.
Yeah.
Remake it such a large. That's why Logitech always time stuff at 1080.
This time at least.
Oh, that's a nice stuff like that.
Alright, we are in game. Hey, Rumbletown. Thank you for the follow.
I'm blind.
Appreciate that. Things are getting a lot more interesting post Steam launch and the PlayStation relaunch. And more. Whatever happens after
How did I
that.
know that was coming?
Because that's
I
a
knew
mystery.
You'd come around me. I just didn't know where you were gonna come around me.
Captain, we're gaining ground out there.
Let's see here. All by my lonesome. Not a good place to
I
be.
got scared too. Nothing. I'm on the coastline, back right.
Where to go? We
can go for the main. We can go for the main after you regen. Okay, there's a bot too.
There's a sniper that is shooting us.
Yeah,
But
probably hostile again.
probably, very likely. I think he's trying to find where we are. I'm not sure.
Oh, I know where y'all are at.
I gotta
I
make
saw
it.
you, Major.
What's that?
I
Could
saw
we,
Major, Sardis.
You know, flag
Okay.
maybe? Would that be a
Ah,
good idea?
hell.
What's funny is
I'm not
there's.
in the
I
game
thought that
right
was
now.
our dreadnought, not their dreadnought.
Should be dead.
He's down. There's another one back here.
No, there's no one here. You saw nothing. See, whenever you think you see a harvage, there's no harvage. That's just how it works.
Got an enemy contact. Thanks, Captain. Catapult locked on.
He's in the backfield, rammer.
Yeah, I know he is.
Got it.
I've been in the backfield. I'll take him down.
He's down.
Why does everybody always think if you're in the Vindicta you're a rammer? That's bonus.
You don't have to be, but it's.
Either that or it's storm missiles. Either
One
one
of
I
the
don't
two.
like.
Someone who's gonna get close range and do damage. Doesn't matter if they're storms or rams.
Oh, no you don't, Spartan. Oh, you warped me.
You wish.
I know I missed, you bastard. I was like, no! I saw you, but I saw you too late, I guess.
Did it really just spawn you right there? Well,
Yeah,
I'll
it
leave you
did.
alone.
Yeah,
Hey,
it did.
hey,
I
hey, I
know.
can slice up right now. Being nice.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit, I'm
I
getting hit
saw
by.
you just as quick as you saw me responding. bastard. It's like, yeah, just respawn me right where you killed me. Oh, I got a PC.
This is not going to happen.
Losing our team. Come on, team.
We're locked on. Stasis warheads targeting the enemy ship.
Killed the Willis.
Stasis warhead.
Killed me.
Got an enemy contact.
Multiple impacts detected. Shield activated.
Fire thrusters. ICAP. Thanks for the help. Enemy warheads locked
Come on, Sven.
position.
Not happy about it.
Enemy vessel.
Not happy about it. I got somebody. I'll take that.
Yeah, Corvette got me.
That was a nice slice. That almost worked.
Fucking stasis got me.
Oh, to be honest, I can't really do anything with slicing.
I'm terrible at it.
But I would have probably been able to miss that dreadnought.
Catapult locked. Stasis warheads targeting the enemy ship. Stasis, thanks for the assist. All ships, enemy
There's a
contact.
slightly dead dreadnought.
Location. We're locked on.
Heavy damage across multiple systems, Captain. Shield activated.
Firing catapult.
Ooh, you got other artillery in your team. You got 2 artilleries.
You can say.
Oh, it's gone.
We've got the advantage, Captain.
Stasis warhead locked in at the ready. Requesting fire over here. Enemy vessel. Launching.
Shield activated.
Thank you.
We've taken the lead, Captain.
How far along is your game? 'Cause I'm wondering whether I should go down to veteran.
We got 30 points
72
left.
to 68. It's 30 points
Yeah.
left.
I'll hang in here.
It's close. It's very close. It's 1 kill away.
Yes.
Oh! Somebody else got me from behind.
Catapult locked.
Got me enough for those catapults to kill me.
Targeting the enemy
It's the
ship.
best way.
Launch stasis warhead. Aye, Captain.
Super shit.
Amplifying weapons, aye.
Firing catapult.
It's like they're not even fighting back.
All ships, enemy
Oh, I suppose that is worth it.
location.
Get him, Spartan. Get him.
Warhead locked in at the ready.
Cute, Willis. Cute.
Willis is never cute. Is he?
That's not the adjective I would generally use. Many adjectives. That's not
More
the
like slightly annoying.
Picking up enemy contact.
Annoyingly cute.
one. Annoyingly cute. Okay.
At the ready. Requesting fire at this location.
Bye.
Block 1 artillery cruiser.
Good finish.
Oh Jesus, what's going on? What is happening?
Oh,
Oh,
is he?
wow. I just got wrecked by something.
Wow, how the hell did he miss you, hostile?
Ah, flashpoints. Flashpoints just owned me. Didn't even see him.
Catapult locked on.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Fucking Luna.
Oh, come on. That is.
Oh, well, next kill wins. Just no pressure, guys. No pressure. 96, 96.
Yeah.
Oh, bullshit.
We got a piece of him. Actually, I think he died right before my railgun hit the back of the ship, but it's alright. He must have spawned right below me after I killed him, because he was right there inside I died. 9 kills, 6 deaths, but 9 kills. I'll take it.
I got 4
Just
match
keep nearly done in a Katara.
match statistics, 4 of them.
4 of them.
Yep. I had 1 like, you were awesome at this, and 4, yeah, you did these things, regardless of how everybody else matched up.
Your assist.
Yes, exactly.
Slightly above average.
Yes. Perfect. Make me feel better about myself somehow, some way. Oh, funny.
Well, I have now 82 hours and 46 minutes in artillery. My next ship is a tactical at 17 hours and 55 minutes.
So all the time, that's your job, huh?
Most of the time.
Huh. I just broke 100 hours of the tech cruiser. 100 hours and 16 minutes.
Well, my total hours of the game is 131 and 45 minutes, so...
This game too much.
Oh, disgusting.
228 in destroyer, 177 attack.
So nearly 60, 66 to 75% of my time has been on artillery.
Alright.
Too soon.
Excuse me a sec.
Still only 37 hours in Corvette.
37 hours?
Man, bots 18.
You know what I got in a Corvette? 5 hours and 22
I've
minutes.
got like 5 times the hours in destroyer, at least. No, it's actually closer to, let's say, 7, 8 times.
I got 4,388 total assist. With 7,915 kills.
Okay.
Oh, it's Conquest.
Oh, we didn't get the match.
All good?
We didn't get it.
Nope.
Shit.
Oh, wow. We have a... You didn't get it, and there's still 2 bots in here.
Yeah,
There's,
well, I
there's
think
4 bots on here.
we might have kept late.
For some reason my mouse is not working. No, this is not it. Seems to be the camera being locked.
I had a game earlier where button presses were going on with no response for about half the game.
I'll fix it.
Oh, shit. He's hitting on me.
Wow, 2 purge nukes within like 5 seconds of each other.
Did you
You
want
guys
more?
really want me purged?
I'm in trouble.
The enemy is capturing control point Alpha. Thanks. Enemy Corvette destroyed. Hi, Captain. The enemy has captured control point Alpha.
Amplifying weapon systems.
Would you have tractor for that Corvette, maybe? Maybe not.
Scratch another enemy. capability yet. Release ship. Our fleet is securing control point Alpha. The enemy has gained an early lead.
Wow, we're getting wrecked.
How much health does a nuke mine have?
Not
Oh, there it
much.
goes. Well, it just ate
Like-
5,000 from black.
I was just gonna say, I think 3,000 or 4,000 maybe. Oh jeez.
I was just hammering it with black for a good 10 seconds or so before it died.
Ships hull down to 50%, Captain. Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
You're the boss. Enemy warheads locked on our position. Need support fire at these coordinates.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Let's go. Getting reloaded. Recharging generator. Aye, Captain. Engaging. Deploying nuclear mine. Let's go. Get him reloaded.
Oh, don't heal him, he doesn't deserve it.
Enemy missiles incoming, Captain. Support fire. Over here.
I'm sorry, Spartan, I couldn't kill him.
Amplifying weapons, aye. Activated. Multiple impacts.
God damn it, we almost had him.
Fleet is secure. We've lost our link to our territory.
We had that dreadnought right in the middle, and he got healed up. He was so low, he had like pixels
Yeah,
left.
I was well below health for a while there.
God damn it.
Luckily, arm ramp came up just in time.
We've linked our
Let's see what's going on. We're down a good bit.
Our fleet is securing control point Beta. All ships, enemy contact at this location. Enemy warheads locked on our position. You're the boss. Deploying nuclear mine.
Hey, thanks BSD.
Shield activated.
Appreciate the support. This is gonna be bad.
Battlefield.
Aye, Captain. Activating.
The enemy is capturing control point Beta.
Bad.
Captain. Releasing nuclear mine. Let's go. Get him reloaded. Got an enemy contact. Requesting fire at this location.
Gotta take out next to core.
This hard, Captain.
The enemy is capturing control point Beta.
What?
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Our fleet is dominating the battlefield.
Oh, hello, Willis.
Aye, Captain. Engaging.
Aye, Captain. Activating. System drained.
Float the nuclear. Aye.
Shield activated. Full power. We've been hit hard. Deploy damage control teams.
The enemy has captured control point Beta. Requesting fire over here. Aye, Captain.
Hey, thanks, Gameversman. Appreciate the host.
Enemy vessel.
What's going on? How's he alive? Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die.
Deploying overclock pulses not ready, Captain. Let's go. Get him. That did it. Hostile destroyed. Need support fire at these coordinates.
Nice. Very nice.
Enemy warheads locked on our position. Aye, Captain. Nuclear mines not armed. Hang on.
We're getting killed out here. Activated. All hands abandon ship. Report to
Damn. How we doing? I got too close to Keiko Lee. Damn it. Keiko burned me. She's too smart.
I'll be right back.
Alright. It's a close match.
Our fleet has secured control point Beta.
I'm back. Is
Okay.
Legendary still popping?
Still popping.
Enemy is capturing control
Well,
point
we're in game
Beta.
at the moment.
Yeah, you guys are still at Conquest, right?
Yeah.
Roger.
Yeah, but queuing. 10 minutes, wait.
You're the boss. Enemy missiles incoming, Captain.
Do you have enough time to
Yay, I'm
step
finally
away
out of the
from
dreadnought.
activated.
guys?
Packs detected.
That's right.
Have another pod.
Do you have enough time to step away for 2 minutes?
Yes. We just lost.
Damn, the game
Game
just
just ended.
So now,
Never mind.
any word when PS4 is getting Conquest and stuff, or is that going to happen when PC goes to Steam? When PC goes to Steam, PS4 and PC will be the same. There'll probably be a very slight gap between the two, but and to some degree, we're hoping the same day they come back up and everything's the same. So you'll have everything, everything, everything. There'll be some things missing from PC. We'll be missing Havoc on PC. We'll be missing custom matches on both for a little while, and we'll bring them all back. But the hope is that we bring everything back and it'll be the same, the same, the same. It's the same code base now, as opposed to two separate games, which is what we were doing for the last year. Full controller support for PC will be there, as if it's a PS4. So if you have a PS4 controller, yes, it will work perfectly. So swipes on the pad will be exactly the same. If you don't have a PS4 controller, it's going to be it'll work, except you won't. We need to figure out how to handle energy without a pad. That is not going to be there. It'll be the same as the PS4. If that makes sense.
Sorry about that.
So if you have a PS4 pad connected to your PC, same. Same all around. I've messed with it. It works out great. Yep. It'll be cool. All right. What else? What do we got here? I don't want to go below 500,000 in free XP. My Vindicta and my Jetland need a lot more love.
You guys didn't drop right back in the game, did you?
Nope.
Nope.
Still
Still
queued.
queued.
Shall we queue?
Yeah. Queue for Legendary.
What are you snacking on, Ahab?
I was snacking on some cracked pepper and sea salt chips.
Sounds good. Want to pass them around?
Sure. Don't know if my arms are long enough though.
Oh well. Reach out and touch someone electronically.
Yep.
Use your digital hand.
Yeah, transfer of progress between platforms is a different cross-platform progression is a different problem. That is not something that Sony allows. Um, you can look at other games for
Be kind of
examples
cool if
of
they
that.
ever invent
We would
molecular
love to make
runners.
that happen, and certainly there are
Somebody,
ways.
food across the.
There are ways that we could make that happen if we wanted to, but that is
I'll tell you
not currently an allowed thing.
Watch the movie Antimatter. It's about forming wormholes and sending people through it, and one place to another.
Or a number of sci-fi websites that kind of dealt with that.
Oh yeah.
Making a huge ring that surrounds a black hole.
Oh, I'm back.
Queue up legendary.
Yep.
We're still queued.
3 minutes in.
Oh, we've been 14, 15 minutes in now, so.
Kind of drop and re-queue. See if it makes a difference.
It might.
Make sure you guys are queued up Team Deathmatch.
We're done, Annie.
That's fine.
Any should get us Team Deathmatch.
You would think.
Any new stuff coming to PS4?
Global chat, I think.
The big update is the big update, BSD. It's for PS4. It's 8v8 versus 5v5. It's a whole new UI UX. Probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,000 bug fixes between both platforms. It's a massive, massive update. And then more is coming after that. So this is what we've been working on for about 4 or 5 months. We decided that we were going to do a big push at the end of July that was going to update this for PS4 and PC, and we said, you know what, the bug count's just too high. We wanted to make sure we had a better experience for folks. So we said, you know what, we're not going to update now. We're going to keep it as it is for the moment. We need way more improvements. So it's a bigger, better thing for everybody. And our hope is that we'll be submitting in a few more weeks to Sony to see what they say. Sony has, I'll say, a role to play within the process. And we'll go from there. Steam's super important. The 8v8 code merge is super important for us for PlayStation. We think that the entire dynamic for PlayStation is going to change radically once we have the same dynamics. I mean, we know it because the PS4 dynamics that we see today, we know what they were when they were on PC, and we know what the improvement was when we made those changes on PC. It's going to be great.
Some mom got her daughter at 16 years old a fully loaded Range Rover, okay?
Yeah.
And this Kanye West posted on it and said, my kid's gonna be hurt when they get a 99 Civic. I don't care if it's 2090, they're getting a 99 Civic.
Good for Kanye. That's the right attitude.
Exactly.
Well, there you go.
Pop.
Perhaps they just wanted fame and fortune.
Yeah. It's gonna be huge, and obviously on the PS4 side of things, I think we're gonna bring a bunch of people back. It's almost like a relaunch for the game for PS4. For the PC, it's our launch. It's gonna be massive. At least that's our hope. No, I mean, I totally understand how frustrating it's been to not make this happen faster. We are.
Oh, this fun map.
What I tell you, it has been more frustrating for me and my team than it has been for you. We really want this to happen faster than it has been going.
We got 2 bots. Mm-hmm.
But thank you. We really appreciate your patience, and bear with us. There's
couldn't set them on guard duty or something.
Still going to be a few rough roads yet to come, but it's going to be worth it. Trust me. We're doing what we have to do to keep the game going. And it's going to look good. Better optimization, better performance on PS4. Better everything on PS4 and PC.
You're still here?
Where?
Here.
Well, in a figurative sense, sure. Here. Still here. Yes.
Oh, Spartan's here too.
That's getting kind of deep.
Enemy ships going down. That is full power to maneuvering thrusters. Enemy warheads locked on our position.
Systems depleted, Captain.
Oh, shit.
Ship is damaged, Captain.
I don't have any mines ready yet, Captain.
Oh, that purge missile's
Yeah, you got purged.
fucking rough. Yes, you did.
Gotcha.
Yeah. that hurt like a motherfucker.
I know it did.
Oh,
you were
shit.
stuck right there. I was like, oh yeah.
I was stuck, and I'm like, oh no, there's a Corvette coming. What do I do? I got nothing.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Oh, Limsa, you're on the wrong team, bud.
Catapult locked on. Stasis warheads got a lock capped. Clean hit. Targets going down. That did it.
Yeah, the new sound effects are great. Todd is our sound guy. Todd has been very busy.
Got a bearing on the enemy ship. Catapult locked. Stasis warheads got a lock, Captain.
Tartarus inbound again.
Oh, that's frustrating.
Got an enemy contact.
Oh, heck.
Amplifying weapon system.
Enemy missiles incoming, Captain. Need support fire at these coordinates.
Critical systems going dark.
No, how did that happen? Oh, that would be a Goliath. That's what did that.
Yeah, Tartarus missile into like 3 Goliaths.
We are losing big time.
We are.
Enemy contact at this location. Thanks, Captain.
Another Goliath, I think.
Catapult locked on. Stasis warhead locked in at the ready.
We've been hit hard. Damage control teams dispatched. You got it. Firing thrusters.
Launching catapult.
Nothing we can do. It's over. Abandoned.
God damn. Double XP events will continue to happen. We are going to be careful with those. They'll probably be a couple weeks after the Steam launch because we don't want people to expect that that's... Whoa, bad
Oh,
shots.
somebody got it next to me. Spartan, you bastard, sneaky.
We don't want people
Yeah,
to,
coming into
to
the spawn
assume
point.
that.
And that big old destroyer snuck up on me, and no one even called you out.
I thought for sure you saw
Like no
him.
one said a damn thing about you. I don't think.
We don't want
You
people to
didn't
think
see
that
it?
that's the
I
way
didn't see him at
XP
all. I was too busy
goes.
killing the rest of his team, to be honest.
You guys ran away and left your healer behind to get killed.
I had tunnel vision on his healers.
Activating primary weapons, Captain.
Oh. So yes, they are happening. We're just being careful with them right now because we were going to do another one
Bombs or
in
something coming in
July,
from that,
but then we
sniper.
were like, we wanted them to
Hostile
tie
takeover.
to the update that didn't actually happen.
That's
Top just
terrible.
walked in, left side.
Stasis warheads got a bearing on the enemy ship.
That was terrible.
Lights incoming.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters. Hit us hard, Captain. Shield activated.
Stasis warhead locked.
The ship's falling to pieces. We can't
Jesus, I couldn't even move. Twitch drops, we have some problems with. Right now, Twitch drops, any entitlement outside of the game causes some problems with logging back in. That will change once we move to the new back end. So, shouldn't be a problem post-Steam, but is a problem right now. When we go to Steam, we're literally on an entirely new setup, and it doesn't matter whether it's PlayStation you're talking about, it's the same.
Ship is damaged, Captain. Critical system failure across.
Oh, I'm doing terribly.
We're catching up a little bit, but it's still terrible.
Thanks for the assist.
Spartan checks on the left.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters. We're getting killed out here. Amplifying weapons.
Where's Sin? Oh, you got me. Somebody got me. Oh, Lively got me.
Heavy damage. Need immediate assistance.
God damn, you have so many.
Warheads locked on our position.
Like the bot artillery is my nemesis
The
now.
artillery bot got me.
God damn it.
The artillery bot got me. 12-2. I wasn't highest on team kills, but I'll take my kill ratio.
Terrible. Okay. Z9Q6GW7W. I'm trying to understand what that is. Is that a Chinese player who's being awesome? If so, kudos to him. Is that like how
I
does
believe I've actually got him on my friends list. No?
I'm just trying to understand how does one come up with that exact username? Because it feels
It's a pattern on a keyboard. Probably.
Yes,
Who knows if
exactly.
it's Chinese, yeah.
Maybe it's his license plate number.
It could be.
No. Well,
But I don't think there's this-
trust me, guys. The Chinese and the Russians are coming, and it's going to be serious soon, and it's going to be great for everybody when it happens. We have simplified Chinese going into the build. We're dropping the Google. Once Steam goes live, there's no barrier to the Chinese joining. The Russians, we're doing Russian localization. So all the World of Tanks, World of Warships players, all the War Thunder players that are really serious, fingers crossed, are all going to flood us and hopefully have a good time. And we're going to find some new competition. It's going to be great.
When it goes live on Steam, do we transfer over our scores and
Yes,
all the points we've got?
you lose nothing. Everything. What will happen is what we do. What's called account linking. So you will log in with your current Graybox account to Steam,
Yeah.
and it will
Sort of like
say
you do with Twitch.
similar, exactly. Actually, not just similar. It is exactly the same. We will
Gotcha.
know who you are, or what you do, and everything will just okay. We know that this Steam account now associates with this Graybox account, and that is now one thing.
So you kind of lost me on that one. I've got a Steam account that's one set of user credentials and a Dreadnought account that's another set of credentials.
So what you'll do is you will log into Steam, your Steam credentials. You will download Dreadnought, as you always have. When what will happen is it will pop up the launcher and it will say, "Hey, do you have a Dreadnought account? If so, log in with your Dreadnought credentials here." So your login and password for Dreadnought, and it will then associate that to your Steam account.
Will it do away with the stupid multi-factor I've got right now on Facebook? Because I didn't want to use Facebook and I can't get rid of
Correct.
the damn thing.
So what Facebook will no longer exist any longer.
Good.
It will go away entirely. All you will do is you will launch from Steam. As long as you're logged into Steam, you will never have to log in again. It'll take.
Well, I asked because I connected it to my Facebook on a first created account, and it doesn't seem to allow you to get rid of that now. Like,
No, you can unlink your Facebook account anytime.
I couldn't log back in the last time I tried to do that.
It'll dissociate your. You'll have to do a password recovery, but it'll tell you this is your Graybox account. This is your Graybox password, and that will be how you log back in. But so with Facebook, Facebook logins will go away entirely. You won't it won't even be a thing.
Okay.
It'll just be Steam or Graybox or both, either one. It doesn't matter which. And the point is,
I'd like to get rid of it now, but
once you do it one time, as long as you're logged into Steam, you will never have to log in again. Period.
Okay. Good.
And by the way, that
Steam taking over.
We're not telling you. We're being.
Okay.
We're saying late Q3, which you can read as to say sometime in September.
Yeah, my birthday. Howard.
There you go. Birthday present for you.
See, they were thinking of you.
That's it.
I read that as not actually knowing when you'll be ready for release, so just trying to push it.
Yes, that is also true. The reason being, A, we have a lot of things that we still have to sort of work out. B, Valve has to approve it, and that takes a certain window of time. So literally until Valve says, "Yeah, you're good to go," we won't tell you what the date is.
Yeah.
And it's 3 to 5 days of Valve approval, even if it goes well. So yeah, so take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah,
Are you guys going to be available in Steam for Linux as well?
We are not planning on that right now. Right now, we're all Steam for Windows for the moment.
I think essentially that just means OpenGL, basically.
It does, which is not a trivial thing.
Yeah.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters. You're the boss. Enemy missiles incoming, Captain. Fire on this target.
Multiple impacts detected.
That's teamwork.
We've got the advantage.
Oh my god, so many missiles on me. Holy shit! There's like 20, 40, 50 missiles on me. Who's healing me? I can't believe somebody was keeping me alive. I had so many. I had almost, what is that, 50,000 damage done to me. And I almost lived.
Hi, Captain. Fire on this target.
I really hate artillery pods because you don't seem to be able to hit them ever.
You can, they're tough.
Thank you.
Like I'm dead center on that damn thing and it won't hit them. Well, it just evaded 6 of my shots, so I'm giving up on that.
Arties have a hard time hitting artillery pods. That's
Yeah, I
very
see
hard.
that.
Other classes have a very good chance of hitting it.
Oh,
Missed.
had you. Oh, somebody's below me. Ooh. There's a destroyer below me. Got me a storm missiles.
Corvette stuff.
Well, I just watched a bot ram somebody with a plasma ram.
They're awesome. Bots are good at plasma ramming.
Wow. Looks like we're behind a little bit.
Requesting fire over here.
Got him, Captain.
Activating primary weapons, Captain. You're the boss.
We've been hit hard. Deploy damage control teams.
Activating primary.
Power to maneuvering thrusters. Shield activated.
Damn.
Yeah, y'all pulled me at the tractor beam, but I got my kills.
Yep. What's going on?
Incoming bombers.
Incoming bomb catapult.
Incoming nuke.
The nuclear. Aye, Captain. Let's go. Get him reloaded. Aye, Captain.
All right.
Thanks, Captain.
Time for something.
There's Sven.
Don't like it.
Point that laser at me.
Support fire. Needed over here.
We're taking them down.
Oh, going down again. Boo. Hostile, you're definitely my nemesis. No question about it. Now I'm trying to think about what am I going to do to stop that.
Come for me.
The problem is I don't have the right
challenge.
I don't have the right ship in my fleet right now to do that.
If you can sneak up on me, I'll be half the battle.
Aye, Captain.
Yeah, don't have the right ship for that.
Deploying nuclear.
We've taken the lead, Captain.
Let's go. Get him reloaded. Activating primary weapons, Captain.
There we go. That's a little better.
We're under attack. Requesting assistance. Got a bearing on the enemy ship. Thanks.
Aye, Captain. Activating.
Somebody got up close to me. I don't know what it was, but somebody got near me.
That was a vet
Barton. Oh, he got the Corvette on me.
torpedoed and
That's what that was.
blinked.
Spartan brought out the Corvette.
Enemy contact at this location. Put an end to that pile of scrap.
We're getting killed out here.
Fire on this target. Float in the clear. Aye, Captain.
Got 2, but died once.
Where's Spartan?
Close. Very close
Beat on
match.
Picking up enemy contact. Over there. Thanks for the assist.
Oh, next kill wins.
One more kill.
Who's the weakest? Get him, get him, get him, get him.
Right there.
Heal our guys. Heal Lymic. Heal Lymic. Don't let him die.
Aye, Captain. Engaging.
You're the boss. Deploying nuclear mine. Let's go. Get him reloaded.
No.
Yes.
So close.
Who did they kill?
I don't know, but I'll take that. I'll take a win. A win is a win.
Who did they kill? That's what I want to know.
I kept healing and Lamic like
Oh, I killed
crazy.
the bot.
Damn
Damn
him back up, but
I was about to get in it. I was going after NA6 right there at the end. He was half health and
Lymic
little-
had it. He was. Somebody
Oh, I know,
saved
he was-
his ass.
he was low. I know. I was trying to get any kill. They started me in a bad spawn, so I was trying to get across the map. 14-3. Make y'all work for it.
Looks like I was busy being helped.
Yeah, I know. Ooh, I got 81,000 to spend on my tier 5 artillery. What to buy? That's the question that I haven't bought yet that I don't really need, but you know.
You got everything. If you only play artillery, you must have it all.
Just about. I've got all the good mods. I've still got a few in the first tier, 5 in the second tier, 2 on the third, 2 on the fourth, and 3 on the fifth.
Yeah. My Feronia has every module.
I did it for the Onager.
Yeah, there you go.
I did that for the Onager.
Well, yeah, but that's what. Where are you on your Grenada?
Like I said, it's got most of it. It's like I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9's the biggest. 10. Still got 15 upgrades to buy.
Oh, plenty of time. You got 200 hours of work to go.
Yeah,
Good job.
As much as I played, it won't be 200 hours, but I've only got 81 hours right now, and I've made it this far, so.
81 hours, and you've got a fairly kitted out tier 5. That's pretty good.
Hey, what's up, Luna?
Yeah.
I guess you're my.
Luna's got his mic muted.
Or did somebody else jump in?
Queued up currently.
Well, I'm not queued. Hang on. Oh, yes, I am queued. Hang on. I'm lying. Somebody else queued me. Actually, it's Luna who queued me. That's the funny bit.
So Luna's a silent partner.
Sometimes, not always.
Yeah, total hours in the artillery is 82 hours now and 56 minutes. It's almost 83. Total time in game's only 131 hours still and 55 minutes, so.
I think it's safe to say you like artillery cruisers.
Yeah.
I think that's, yeah, true. So the new UI has a much better stats setup, a much better comparison to friends, etc.
Not sure I want to know that my friends are doing better than I am.
So Tenzin has 5,234 victories. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Willis has 5,149. Kenny has 4,044, but I'm sure that's going to go up. Luna's at 3716. Suxty has 3766. Grimhammer at 3617. Duffman at 3489. We will eventually have sort of leaderboards that you can see this not just across your friends, but everybody. So, like, it just so happens that I happen to have a lot of the, I'll say, long-time old school players in my friends list, so I can see all their shit. Yeah. Dreadnought for Android. Someday, man. Someday. I'm hoping for it. They need a lot more RAM before we can start to play that game. You'll note that Fortnite only exists.
Powerbomb and the average score stats now.
Fortnite only exists in Battle Royale because they can fit that within the RAM footprint of phones. If they couldn't, they wouldn't.
Yeah.
As phones extend and we get more RAM, then we'll do more stuff for that.
It's all healer.
Oh, okay. Oh, my average is about to break 1100 finally.
Your average what?
Score. Just average score. It's at 1094 right now.
I'm at 1061.
Yeah, I see you. You're on my list, yeah. What's your average kills per battle?
Let's see here. Yeah, but I play a lot of attack cruisers, so that's not not necessarily the best thing. Let's see, kills. My average kills is 4.3 roughly.
Okay.
I was looking.
I'm holding at 6.58.
As an RD only, that's not far off what I would expect. So my most
soup guy that you guys were commenting on, his double kills are 5,546. Top of the board as far as the friends I've got.
Total battles.
I've got Kenyip double kills. I've got 65, 19 for Kenyip. Kenny's fucking badass.
He is, man, but I haven't seen him on in like months.
No. He was on a couple days ago. I was playing with him a couple days ago. He's coming back to. He was in China for the summer. He's coming back like literally this week.
That's right. That's right. He's gotta go back to Texas for school.
Yep. And streaming wise in China right now, he's got I think somewhere around 10 to 12,000 followers on their streaming platform. So it's look, we're just waiting to flick the switch for China and shit's going to go crazy. It's going to be awesome. We can't wait. Like more players, more good people. It's going to be great. And we have some other things happening in China that I can't talk about that are literally a year away. But good things happening for everybody.
Yeah. Asia takes video gaming very seriously.
Oh yes, they do. Yep. So the Russians and the Chinese and frankly the Brazilians are going to change the dynamic of the game over the next 6 months, pretty seriously.
Yeah.
So I mean, remember Brazil, about 210 million people. Solid Steam access. We have not localized the game yet in Brazilian Portuguese, but we will. We were trying to get it done by Steam. We have a few other things that have been higher priority, so it's going to fall off. That, Korea, and traditional Chinese. So those three things will come in probably about 4 to 6 weeks after the Steam launch. But it's going to be all these things factor into, hey, new players. New organizations, more people playing legendaries. It's going to be good.
Yeah, I would guess it'll take 3 weeks to a month to finally see everything percolate through.
It will, but it won't. So one of the things we're talking about doing, not on the initial Steam launch, but shortly after, is Veteran will become Tier 3 only, and then Legendary will become Tier 3 and Tier 4. So there'll be all the Tier 4s will pull up, and that will, I think, change a lot of the dynamic. Eventually, what we'd like to do is, hey, we have Tier 3, Tier 4, Tier 5, and then we have Ranked, which will be a whole different thing. But we've got to see what the matching pools look like before we start to split things up like that. So it's a very dynamic situation where it's not as simple as, hey, we're just going to make this how it works. We need to be reactive to what the matching pools look like.
Are you guys queued up for Legendary?
Yeah.
Am currently.
Okay.
Did
I've
you
been
just
waiting
say
about 10 minutes.
Legendary would be Tier 3 and Tier 4?
No, Legendary will be Tier 4 and Tier 5.
Veteran. Say Legendary will be Tier 3 and Tier 4.
I'm sorry. Veteran will be Tier 3 only.
So can you clarify?
Okay. Veteran will be Tier 3 only. Legendary will be Tier 4 and Tier 5.
Must be checking his notes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that. If I misspoke, I misspoke.
Okay. So what will Legendary be then?
4 and 5. That's it.
4 and 5. Okay.
Yep. And someday it'll just be 4, and maybe we'll have an epic fleet that is 5. But that's
cool.
That's way further down the line. We need to make sure.
Right, because if you do it now, the population would be too small.
You got it. That's exactly right. But people smarter than me are figuring that shit out.
Are you planning on going up to higher tiers so that we can graduate to something even cooler than a Tier 5? Or like having a super ship?
We'll see what the populations look like.
Yeah, I was just kind of hoping that you guys would have like each faction would have a capital ship beyond that. So like the command ship would be something worthwhile.
Oh well, that's a different problem. That is
Onslaught. I don't mean like Conquest command ship, but like something like you could do in TDM, where like somebody's like one per game, or one player per game.
I'd love to see an aircraft carrier that
right
waves of
okay.
fighters.
Different classes are a different problem. Different tiers are a different problem. All of those things are different. I won't say different problems. They're different discussions to be had.
I see. So you're saying that there might be a bigger thing way down the line as a different class.
Possibly, but I think the other things that we need. There's a multitude of challenges that we have in front of us. Number one,
so
let's start with matching pools as a very basic point. Here we are, we're 10 minutes into Legendary right now, and we haven't triggered a match. That takes 12 people to trigger. That's kind of not where we want to be. For us, where we really want to have happen is we don't want 3s getting eaten by 4s. We don't want 4s getting eaten by 5s. Someday, we want to have different matching pools for each of those things so that everyone's in their own. Then we want to get into, there are people who are saying, hey, we want to have a solo queue. Anyone who pugs and just solo queues, that's one thing, and anyone who groups, that's a different thing. Well, we're probably going to tackle that in the way that most games do and say, hey, you're going to assume ranked people are grouping, and anyone who's not in ranked is a pug, and that's how that will go. Ranked will have different rewards that we've not defined yet, that will and different social systems that will try and pull people up into ranked eventually to have people organized. Like, let's put it this way. We're all in Discord right now. We have most of you guys I have played with on at least a few occasions. The guys that are in Discord, we've played on multiple occasions. How do we sort of make that into more of a formalized, socialized group that plays in ranked and not amongst the guys who are just trying to sort of find their way and pug their way through? That's where we're going to go in those areas. Now, layered on top of all of that is a ton of balance stuff, a ton of, I'll say, changes to the game and the overall structure that hopefully will make it more fun for everybody, regardless of what tier they're playing in. It doesn't matter whether they're recruits or you guys. That's where we really want to get to eventually. It's just going to take us time. The first step was a complete overhaul of the UI, a complete rework that takes care of a whole bunch of tech debt so that we can start to play with things much more quickly than we have in the past. And then a unification of platforms, and then frankly eventually addition of platforms to say, how do we grow the audience? How do we get more people playing this? That's where we're getting to.
How about something like a little checkbox where you play players that are maybe 5 captain levels above you and below?
There's a whole different animal of, I'll say, captain level. So the captain level concept is going to go away. Matchmaking in general needs to be reworked to take into account your experience. It doesn't right now. The only thing it takes into account right now is what's in your fleet. That's it. So it doesn't matter whether you're level 50 as a captain or level 20 as a captain. If you have the same ships in your fleet, it doesn't care. I agree with you that that is not correct. So at some point in time, we will actually have what's called a prestige system. So I'm going to put this a different way. Tenzin, with his, 8,000 odd matches, is not the same level 50 as I am, to put things in perspective. I am maybe level 200. Tenzin may be level 600, and we need to make that clear as well. And so we'll have a different captain progression system that makes that clear in terms of time played, and I'll say the ability for people to show off with that as well. That's what we call our prestige system. It's coming, and that should be, hopefully, fingers crossed, this year. So I mean, there's lots of and then prestige should factor into the larger matchmaking goal of, hey, I don't want someone who's level 514 matched with someone who's level 44 if I can avoid it. Doesn't mean that the matching pool will be large enough to make that happen, but at least we'll be able to factor that into the matchmaking logic, which doesn't exist today.
There are some people out there that would actually, take the challenge against the tough guys anyway. But
sure.
I think figuring out how to make it predictable and maybe choosable.
Choosable assumes that the matching pool is massive, which, from your lips to God's ears, I hope that is true. Worst case, we hope that it becomes logical, at least as logical as it can be. I mean, I'll sit and I'll play games on Blizzard's matchmaking, and I'll be like, holy fuck, how did I get matched with these guys? And the answer is because it was 4 minutes of matchmaking, and this was the best possible possible match they could make based upon who was in the pool at the time, which I totally, being a game dev, I can understand. It feels unfair in the moment, but you know what? I understand. Yes, I got matched against a team of 5 guys that are grouped against my pug group because there was no one else in the pool to match them against, and we're high enough ranked that it makes some kind of semblance, even though we're all solo queuers.
So you've played those 8 to 100 games as well.
Oh, absolutely. And I've done it on not just our games. I've played it on Blizzard games. I played it on Bungie games. I mean, you take your pick. Matchmaking is hard, and it's very dependent upon who is in the queue at that particular moment in time. So I sat in a GDC speech given by one of the guys that handled the matchmaking for Halo 3, and his take was, look, for every pool that you have, you need 40 times the maximum number of people to have an with properly managed MMR to create a fair match amongst that person. So literally, if we have 5 pools and let's say we have 16 people in a match, you need 40 times 16 for every appropriate pool at any moment in time in matchmaking. So if we have 5 possible pools times 16 times 40, that's in the matchmaking pool at the moment, not in a game, like in the matchmaking pool, you need several thousand people to create what we would call a fair match. That's really hard. There are very few games on the planet. Fortnite could pull that off, maybe. Like League of Legends could pull that off, maybe. Like not many other games could pull that shit off with that matchmaking pool at that point in time. It's really hard.
There's a ship behind us. Death Toll's behind us. Death Toll's down.
Enemy warheads locked on our position.
Damn it, he got saved.
Multiple impacts detected. Shield activated.
You're the boss. Thanks for the assist.
Looks like a Vindy on our right.
Heavy damage across multiple systems, Captain. Activated.
Starting recharge now. Hi, Captain. Releasing nuclear mine. Let's go. Get him reloaded.
We've been hit hard. Deploy damage control teams. Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Firing. Reloading. Hi, Captain. Engaging. Hostile contact sighted.
Multiple impacts detected. Captain, we're getting butchered out there. We gotta step it up.
Deploying nuclear mine. Let's go. Get him reloaded.
You're a little far away, hostile.
We've been hit hard. Damage control teams dispatched.
Enemy missiles incoming, Captain.
Critical systems going dark.
Damn.
You have one stealth fit coming around again. It's the one I killed a while ago. Stealth fit's coming in. Oh, yeah, got him.
Just got blown up.
He run over somebody's mines.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
We're locked on. Stasis warhead locked and at the ready. Launching stasis warhead.
Multiple impacts. Damage control teams on station.
Starling's inbound.
God. You guys.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Stealth bet in the air.
Stasis warhead got a lock, Captain. Launching catapult.
Aye, Captain. Activating.
Took him out with my machine guns. It's always fun.
Fire thrusters.
Starling's inbound.
Heavy damage across multiple systems, Captain. Activated.
Stasis warhead locked and at the ready. Launching stasis warhead. Fire thrusters. Hi, Captain. We're locked on. Firing catapult. Hi, Captain. Firing thrusters. Stasis warheads targeting the enemy. All vessels. We've got an enemy contact. Launch stasis warhead. Aye, Captain. Fire thrusters. Aye, Captain.
Captain, the enemy forces are destroying us.
Hey, don't push me up. All of that.
Enemy destroyer scratch.
Kicktell's over there. He's almost dead. Take him out.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Enemy vessel.
Yeah, two more vets coming in that side. I'll make sure I put the hurt on both of them.
Captain, we need to turn this around.
Aye, Captain. Firing thrusters. No cap.
Abandoned ship. All hands to evac systems.
Better player than I am. And that's very frustrating. Urgh.
We're locked on. Stasis warheads targeting the
Starling's inbound.
Starling's intercepted.
We're locked on. Stasis warhead locked and at the ready.
Getting flagged by something. Ow. That. Down.
Launch stasis warhead. Aye, Captain. Catapult locked. Thanks.
Somebody hit me with a drain
I
missile
got it.
right at the right moment.
I got that healer.
It took me too long to figure out how to beat that little sniper ball you had. I only gave you freaking 4 kills uncontested before I figured it out.
Dag, that is kind of what I was talking about and
There's a
say.
counter for everything.
Actually,
14
there is a
kills,
counter
3
for
deaths.
everything.
Nuts, you got it in your
But Thanks for the groups, guys. I'm gonna call it a night. It is 12:30 here, so it is pumpkin time for
Yeah,
me.
I think I'm
So, yeah.
gonna call it a night too, even though
No.
it's only 10:30 where I am.
I guess we're switching over to vet.
Sounds like
Yeah, about that time.
Anybody got a spot available?
Okay.
Well, I'm solo at the
yeah,
moment.
we've
So
got
to
a
answer
fair
your
number of
question,
spots. I think we got
two.
hang on. Turn off Discord. To answer your question, would the future level system take into account current battle time of players and or similar things? So I talked about what's called a prestige system, which is basically rewarding time played. Right now, the matchmaking doesn't take into account your captain rank or any of that stuff. It's purely fleet rating. Eventually, it will. And so the point being is there's a difference. So I mentioned someone named Tenzin. Tenzin has more time played, probably 5 times my time played, and he's level 50. I'm level 50. We are not the same. He is way more experienced than I am. And so in a future system, some way, shape, or form, that would take at least some factor of that into it. But we are still some months away from being able to execute that. Yeah, Tenzin's awesome. And he's a good dude too. But just that's one example. With any regard, let me actually let's see who is still streaming and see if I can raid somebody. Who have I got here? Oh, okay. So, oh nope, not actually playing Dreadnought. That's a bummer. Otherwise, I would have rated that person. Okay, well, in any event, yeah, you're not the whole point eventually is that in the prestige system, Tenzin will have a different rating than you do, and he'll have some way to show that off. Not just, and it's not a factor of matchmaking. It's hey, he's got some things that you're like, wow, the frame around his name is different than the frame around my name, and I recognize that means X. He has played 5 times more battles than I have. And at the same time, hopefully, you will be interested to play as many battles as he has to try and get that frame around your name or what have you. So there's a whole different system around that our designers have been working on. In any event, guys, I need to call it a night. Thank you for your time. I will be back on Monday. Actually, I'm going to be myself and the game director will be playing together on Monday. So try and squad with us, and we'll play with you Monday afternoon. Anyway, thanks all. Talk to you soon.